Hi, I'm Jason,
And I'm Fred.
and today we're going to be reviewing a social network app called Path that is available for both Android and iOS. The first thing that we noticed how the app functioned was that it was different between the two embedded operating systems, iOS and Android.
I have an Android, the Galaxy S3, and on the Android, Path seems a little behind the time. The reason being is that the application layout is less fluid and not as up-to-date like the one on iOS. This could be because Path was introduced first on the iOS, so maybe there is less software support for Android. The app always seems inconsistent in performance. Sometimes it works great without flaws, which is great, and other times it gets glitchy.
Yeah, on iOS, the Path seems to function slightly better. The first thing that I noticed was that it seemed very similar to Facebook. At first, I really loved the way that it looked. It was more aesthetically pleasing than the current Facebook and Twitter apps that are out. However, when I started to use it, rather than just look at it, it was more confusing than Facebook, and I didn't like it as much as Facebook. Some of this confusion could be due to me not knowing the app and not knowing the controls as well as Facebook, but I really didn't like the way that it was laid out as much as the other social networking apps. Yeah.
All right. So Path's main screen looks similar to Facebook's newsfeed screen. It contains a profile and cover photo with like a line or a path going down the left side of one screen. And on one's path, there are bullet points of their posts or memories from like themselves or their friends, which are pretty much like wall posts, and all the memories within the path can be easily searched and accessed.
As we looked more into the app, we saw that it was connectable with other mainstream social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and others. This feature allowed you to connect with existing friends, maybe making it easier to come into the Path atmosphere. We also saw that when taking pictures with Path, you could use filters, much like Instagram does. All these options for posts, such as the pictures, normal moment or memory they call it, are down at the bottom left of the home screen as a little icon. All of these options, were much like other apps. There was also another feature called I am awake and go to sleep, which would let your friends know that you were up and when you weren't up or sleeping. We found this kind of weird and, sort of intrusive to the user's personal life.
So Path is similar yet different than other social media because it really reveals a lot of information about that person's location and habits that you might not want other people to know. So overall, Path needs a lot of improvement and refinement in order to make it with the big players such as Facebook. So
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.